sister school has sent envoys to greet you all in preparation for the tournament. Please join me in welcoming these cadets and professors. Asperia's geomagical arts. Treat them kindly and learn all you can from each other. Or don't, for that is also a strategy. They will be headed back to Asperia come nightfall for their own winter's Yule break. Thank you all.
Thank you, Major. As I said, or as was said, these are our guests here. And for that, our prefects will be giving them a bit of a tour. The prefects will stay after, I'd appreciate it. And they'll be giving them a bit of tour. You may ask questions, you may speak with them, but do not pester our guest too horribly. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Other than that, have a nice day. Missed. Prefix, as I said, to stay after. I think it's only stark at the moment.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Headmistress.
How can I help you?
I didn't recognize you.
What about having all the students get on the boat after?
Of course.
Should that be announced now or later?
They're
Is it
aware.
particular place you have in
They're
mind?
aware
Oh.
of what they'll do after.
I must have missed the announcement. Fair enough.
Say again?
No, I meant our academy because of our winter Yule.
Ah, yes, we'll handle that in the days. We're not sending just now, so
Oh, fair enough.
yes, we'll handle that as we go.
Little accident.
Just you and I.
Not permanent, I think.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do well, yes?
Of course.
Yes,
Of course.
How
Right,
did you come
follow me?
across this job?
Well, it's been quite a while since I joined us again. As for mediator for a tournament, very recently. Once I heard Ascension and GMA were pitted against one another, take the opportunity and did some break.
Those were the ones who appreciate competition from afar rather than getting involved. I'm not CAF still. I'm just conscripted as a based on my profession. Nothing.
It would be best for us to do this one.
Of course.
I saw that you have this time to meet with the guests.
After I read the document.
Yes.
Look, they walk up to me. I don't walk up to them. I'm bad with
It was nearby.
as it is.
Me and my wife had only settled in the city over. Thought why not? Besides, I have to settle down eventually and stay in one place without getting a good
Yeah, the Cartown people I
backbone
know.
of a job.
Plus, Gilly.
Plus, I've had a child since then, so I don't have much choice but to stay in one place. It's hard for a child to get raised on the roads these
But yeah,
days.
I'm not about to walk up.
I was lucky. She would know.
Professor.
I don't know how it works.
And since coming to
Been like
Ascension,
this for years.
I gotta guess that at some point they'll probably
A lot of things.
introduce everyone to us, so...
My wife is doing well, daughter's doing great. She's smart, just like her mother. I'm not taking any credit, of course.
Anything change in my absence?
Facilities here are very good for my research, so it's like a mutual benefit. Anyway, I won't keep you.
The cadets seem to think things have been quiet.
Sky, good to see you again.
Thanks.
They're very wrong.
Prince Carver. Good to see you again.
Major, good to make
Albrecht,
your acquaintance again as well.
you still look a little...
You're
Not
growing
well.
out of your age, finally.
I've learned coming here makes me
Like a
unwell.
middle-aged man.
What can I do for you, sir?
Welcome to the club.
Just wanted to check up on you. As I said, you look unwell still. You want me to help you remedy whatever ails you?
as
Something
well.
that will pass in time.
The blue does suit
How
you.
goes the, Oh, thank you. New suit.
Very well.
I was going to
Time
say,
is a
how goes
killer.
the...
Nothing a little sleep won't fix, I'm sure.
Indeed.
How goes the
Certainly
hunt
look
for,
like you need rest.
a special someone?
Well,
Don't work yourself too hard, I suppose.
I will try not to, Professor.
Dips and dies, suppose you can say. With everything going on.
Guess it's all the rage. You're back home in the offices.
Okay.
Are you nervous, Jamie?
Let's go. We have some more training to do.
No.
I already did a whole bunch
Professor?
of training a long time.
Cadet.
Take your word for it.
You just don't keep prepping things down at the dock, I guess.
Professor, do you have a moment? Very busy.
Hit me arm.
I am free. What can I do for you?
I need my arm to...
Break your arm.
That's what you want? Oops, I had a bit of a question. A couple of questions.
Don't break anything.
Sure.
Damn it.
Are you sure?
Your office?
Ah, I see.
It's
So-
not anything super important or serious.
Remember when you used to ask me to smite
Just-
you to make you build
More personal questions.
Not a problem.
I believe you've tried it, and you've learned that it doesn't work like
I
that.
have learned that...
Good morning to you. Yes.
What do you think about new people?
Know very little about them. Don't know much about this school. But a lot of their cadets seem to, give off an air of haughtiness.
Maybe it's just in the way they dress.
Could be.
They have a uniform like we do. But
It
the uniform's
is.
a lot more gaudy than ours.
Gods, it is. So many turquoises and gold. Ugh.
It's very loud. They wouldn't really fare well in a stealth mission, but then again, if you're wearing a uniform for a stealth mission, you're kind of just at the whim of your uniform, I guess.
True.
But then again, maybe they don't do stealth missions. Maybe they don't have to.
Just like that, I certainly hope not.
You wouldn't. I mean, I would kind of be intimidated by a whole squad of very loudly dressed people rolling up on you. Just they were invisible, and then they suddenly become visible. And they're like, drop the gun.
What's
You
the
know.
next step?
Or drop the wand. I'm sorry.
They all lined up and take turns shooting at each other with rifles.
So I
You?
was curious. I asked Professor Baryon because I wanted to kind of have it be a surprise. But he didn't have the information I was looking for. So I'm just going to ask you or her if she's here. I'm assuming she is. What's her favorite tea?
I see.
I'm sorry I dragged you all the way into your office to ask you that, but
No, it's quite all right. I used to leave tea out my office till I ran out of the particular leaves. There was a honeyberry tea that she had liked quite a bit. Things that we had grown in our own garden in the back of the house. I don't remember the names of them, and I only had what had lasted as long as it did. There was a merchant in Concordia once. Had some of the things I was looking for, but I've not seen them since, and that was at the beginning of the year.
I bet it's not unobtainable, though. I'm gonna work on finding some. In the meantime, I mean, I'm not good at this in particular. I didn't really say a whole lot the other day, and I wanted you to know that as someone who's never had a father, or even someone who may fit that role, I'm very thankful to have been able to see that in you, sir. And I don't think that that's ever going to waver. And I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything that you've done for myself and my brother. I hope to always make you proud.
Neither of you have let me down yet. Only wish to see you both succeed, even with everything that lies ahead. The weight that the world has designed to put on your shoulders. Only want to see you succeed.
For as much hardship as we've dealt with, and I feel like I've personally dealt with, there's been a lot of things that have kind of propped up in my life that I never thought I'd get the chance to have or see, or thought I was deserving of. And I'll never really be able to word it right or how I want to. But I hope that you're okay if I continue to see you that way. For however long our futures are.
I would like nothing more. I hope to live up to that. Be able to give you that stability that you need, that security, mentorship, till the day you need it, no.
In another life, I would have been happy to say that I'm thankful to love you as a father. I don't get to love very many people in my life, sir. And my love has been taken for granted before.
It won't happen here.
I know it won't. That's why I'm happy, genuinely, to be able to say that to you. Thanks for giving me the opportunity.
I have given you nothing, Lila. Nor your brother.
You have.
I have seen two people
Sir.
that were so downtrodden by life, unfairly and unjustly, and still refused to be products of their mishandlement. They continued to claw their way up, to try and be more than what life gave them. I would be lying if I did not see such a thing. See two souls just trying to make it work.
Thank you. Genuinely for everything, sir.
You're welcome, Lila.
Dad, even. For what it's worth.
Things I've seen and experienced and lost means the world. However, still will treat you as a cadet, as I'm sure you know.
In another life, sir. Things would be different. But you are still my professor.
But should you ever need mentorship, somewhere to confide or feel safe, This place will always be open to you and your brother.
Can't tell you how much that means.
You don't need to say it.
I'd,
You've shown it. So worry not.
would you allow me to show it a bit more substantially and invite you into our lives, into our new home, so that you can see sort of be a part of that? It'd mean a lot. They would welcome you with open arms. I've mentioned you enough to the mayor, and she's actually eager to meet you.
I would like nothing more, Lila. I would be happy to do as such.
It makes me happy. Genuinely.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
It has been some time since I've been particularly involved, I suppose.
I don't feel like you have any obligations. You come there and it's a place for you to relax with us. Enjoy how Ironwood does Winter Yule.
I've never seen either of you as an obligation. Don't go out of my way because I'm obligated. Only ever done it because you've deserved it.
Understood. I look forward to it then. After today and I guess the next week, that's when we'll head off. So if you want to come with us, or if you need to make a stop before and then meet us there.
Everything I own is here. I will be ready.
Do you have anything besides your professor suits or armor?
I do.
Not saying that you can't wear that, but it might be a little bit stuffy.
There's a couple of things that I have not worn in some time. Don't worry, they're not stuffy.
I look forward to it, and I know my brother does as well.
I've not been able to speak to Zachary as much as I'd like. So if you see him before I do, no, I'm proud. He's doing well. I heard the other professors speaking about him recently. They're taking notice. He's doing a good job.
I think that he's even in the running for, I don't know, some kind of big overarching student leadership position that he and Stark are after.
I know.
So, of course you do.
But you should most certainly be showing your face around that other academy. Not to talk about stuffy. They should at least get to know you. I should not keep you.
One of the professors wants to talk to me for some reason. I don't know why. But he seems nice enough.
Well, the more you know those who are here, the better.
In the meantime, back to the tea thing. I guess, is there a particular... Is there like a ceremony that you do or something like that?
Between you and myself, my wife hated ceremonies. She called me stuffy once before. No, she enjoys the casual of it. Just
okay.
Company. Perhaps if you ever put that tea out, have some yourself.
I think I get it. I'll do that.
Good.
Stop wasting your time.
A waste. Not even close. I appreciate everything. I know it was not easy to say, but it was wonderful to hear.
I've spent a lot of time being scared to say things, and I'm trying to abandon that. Because there's no reason to be scared of telling someone how you feel about them. It's important that they know, even if maybe they don't reciprocate or they don't understand.
I understand that fully. It's something that I've been fearful of, but more so towards loss of those you tell.
Mm. I don't want to regret not being honest with somebody and then losing them.
No regrets then.
Thanks for... no regret. Thanks for letting me feel comfortable enough.
I don't even know what to say to that, Lila.
You don't have to. Not everything requires a response, and I certainly don't need it from you, because just knowing that you're here and knowing that you are a part of our lives in the degree that you are is more than enough.
I will try to maintain that standard then.
I'll do the same.
Don't be late now.
Yes, sir.
In another life.
Professor.
Captain. Raven, come back for S3, dude. Come on. You should be an FT. Where you been? You told me like half a year ago.
Professor.
Professor, I have spoken with Professor Baron.
Oh, sorry.
I was addressing you, sir.
Addressing the other two. My
I
apologies.
have spoken to the deputy headmistress. Should there be any issues of discipline with the visiting students, we will inform their own professors first, unless it is a critical issue or endangers the life of a student, in which case we may intervene. That is all.
Boss, if you excuse me, I need to speak to the deputy myself.
She is within.
You look tired.
I feel tired. Took your time coming back, Carver.
Nothing has been easy, unfortunately. I should like to hear of what's been going on while I was away.
The enemy is here. Within the staff. Probably some of the cadets. And until you returned, I have been isolated. I'm needed
Perhaps we should
elsewhere.
speak in your office.
Another time, perhaps. Albrecht's a tiny bit salty, but I can't, I'm not going to fully portray that because I know Haven was away for real reasons. There's got to be a little salt there. Having to hold things together without any help. Size spy, doesn't matter. Not everybody has a full body or needs it.
Professor Albrecht.
Yes, Professor Scar, what can I do for you?
Introduce yourself, if you haven't already.
Greetings.
He's a professor for GMA.
My name is Professor Albrecht. I teach illusionary magics and history here at Ascension Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you. Professor Cassie Sodenthal.
Pleasure to meet you, Professor.
I take care of testing magical apparatuses, generally for suppressing magic, close quarters combat, and discipline.
Very good.
Professor Selene Idrar.
I teach air studies, archery, a little bit of music, that kind of stuff.
Very nice. Skillful. A pleasure, Professor.
Yeah.
Professor Nisha Demeter. I mainly do medical.
Most excellent. A pleasure to meet you, Professor. It is good to know that we have more medical
pleasure.
professionals teaching our next waves.
Of course.
So then
Well,
meet it.
I trust
But to
you
show
all
them the
finding
library.
the academy to your liking, I hope.
Yeah, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very nice so far.
Most excellent. Do not let me hold you up, Professor Sky. Continue on.
Of course.
Bid you all
Enjoy
adieu.
your day.
Enjoy your visit, professors.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
I actually have not actually checked if I have noticed.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. Is good thing?
Oh, yes. Citadel later. Won't be too much longer.
I'd like to say hi before they go away.
Well,
Greetings, cadets. You have not seen Captain Silver, have you?
I did
No,
briefly
Professor.
a bit ago, but they were over by the dorms. That was
Understood.
about 10 minutes ago.
Thank you. At ease, cadet. Do not let me interrupt your training. Thank you, cadets.
Oh. You're welcome.
Let's get the shit out of here.
If there were that many teachers with one student, I'd be worried that there's something.
I'm just waiting for them to come through so I can make a total embarrassment of myself doing
Captain Silver, do you have a moment?
I have fully given up.
I do, Professor.
I must speak with you.
Over,
Where
come
do you
here.
need me?
This is our turf. Get out of here.
My office works.
Sir.
Bye, Captain.
Goodbye, Miss Hill. Be on your best behavior.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I feel that is not sufficient warning. Thank you, sir. Professor Albrecht, are you familiar with this tournament they're planning?
I've only just heard of it this morning, Captain Silver.
Mr. Rashi.
Professors?
Cadets.
Madam. Sir. From your demeanor, I assume things have grown more dire, sir.
Somewhat.
How may I be of service, Professor?
Companionship, I suppose. Silver. The tire of being your enemy.
It seems it did not play out as we had hoped. The deputy headmistress is not observant.
We can change that. It'll just have to be a bit out in the open, rather than passive.
Your plans?
Obviously, the deputy headmistress has her own way of doing things. And it's important to her that it's her way, or no way at all. I will have to think of something that will put us at odds. And make a big deal out of it. Something that the deputy headmistress would want enforced a particular way. I grow weary, Silver. I'm very tired. The amount of threats on our doorstep are mounting daily. And there's panic in the ranks. The noose is tightening. And not even in an open conflict. They're starting to separate cadets, condition them. Personal training. Cadets distrust each other.
Barbarian as well.
I think Barian can be trusted. I think.
I concur.
I have put myself at risk if he decides to change his mind. So we'll know. I've been very open and honest with him. Both of what I have been exposed to, what I could possibly be, and how to deal with it if necessary. I have also made it clear to him that I worry the same of Professor Finn, and that he is not inhabited by the enemy, but coerced without even knowing. He has told me
by his very nature.
He has told me he is reserving his judgment, and I told him, good, to think for himself. The enemy tries to manipulate us in many ways, and I don't know whose interests I act on. I told him the only thing that I know and cling to and understand is that door must stay shut, no matter what. It must. I know the enemy can influence our thoughts. It will not influence that. Must stay shut. As long as I justify that in my head, I know my thoughts are my own.
That is your canary.
Indeed it is.
Understood, Professor.
And if I ever speak against it, if I ever hint against it, it is not me. And I am your enemy.
I will not hesitate, Professor.
I know, which is why I'm telling you. The morbidity of it aside, it just feels like we're heavily outnumbered, as we were, but I do not know how many of the cadets are now afflicted because of this training. Hearing voices, seeing things. And now, forgive me for saying so, but Professor Carver just waltzes in and asks me what's wrong.
Before, our dangers were extrinsic, external to us. We knew where they were coming from. In the last year, the enemy moved within. Yimra. And now, training, exposure to the same corrupting influence that powers our enemy. Given in private lessons, I've heard of students accepting treatment to lessen the effects of their fear and terrors.
It's not how that works. It's not,
Yeah.
You do not build a resilience to the enemy. You are slowly
bring it
affected.
Closer.
You get used to it.
No
It becomes undetectable. I don't know how to stop him short of barging into his office and killing him. I don't know. I've racked my head for weeks, Captain. The CAF is behind him, fractured as its support may be. Any action taken would look unfavorably upon the Academy. But as I sit here idly, he is corrupting, diluting, and destroying the only wave we have left. Our only way of preventing it again. It is being stripped. And on a more emotional level, our cadets are being manipulated.
Wish I had known about this before. Would have found someone willing to take a severe risk, to go within and share with us what is being done.
I've already done so.
Oh. Oh.
No, I cannot risk speaking to her. I think she's too far within his grasp. I observed one of their lessons, unseen. She is attached, to say the least. I was also taken aside by Professor Finn and accused of attacking him with illusions during the incident.
Right. He
Which
came to me about that.
he is not wrong. Professor Berrien and I decided we had to try and find out if he was corrupted. I distracted him. Professor Berrien cast something that would detect evil upon him, though I did not suspect it would work. The darkness is not the same as evil. Professor, as I thought, found nothing. I have an alibi. I was sent to secure the museum at the same time. I used this, however, to try and drive a point home to Professor Flynn, trying to appeal to his aggressive nature that desires to be on top. One of his talking points was that Professor Berrien said they did not see these things. I told him, those who are afflicted see things. It is possible that the enemy is trying to find a foothold in your mind. I know that this makes you loathe the idea, and you would rather cast it out the window. But I would beg of you to consider for one moment that the enemy thinks it's able to outsmart you, and how you can stay one step ahead. His response, Captain, was that he assures me when the Academy is attacked by the enemy, he will be the last one standing. Of this he assures me.
When? It has already been attacked.
My
This
point
one
is,
standing on a pile of ashes.
you would be the last one standing because he made those ashes. He thinks he can control it. He said that it's time.
He told you this?
Yes. He said that it's time for the CAF to change the way it's thinking. Professor Silva, if this man lives, if he gains notoriety, and the darkness goes out of its way to ensure that it looks like he is right, even if it thwarts one of its own attacks somewhere, when Flynn takes the field, he will gain support within the CAF. They will see him as someone who is able to control or destroy an age-old enemy. Stories of what he's able to do will ripple through the ranks, and he will gain support. Readiness will drop. All support will be put behind this ability, as there are no other real viable options. Not that we know of. And when the time comes, I guarantee you, they will order that gate opened so he may go in and destroy it.
Become it. He said, I want you to be very clear here, Professor. He said to you, he can control it. Is that what he said?
He said to me clearly, he can control it. Manipulate
He's already too far gone.
That's why I've come seeking your counsel, Professor Silva. I am a man who likes to consider his options before he takes action. But I feel I have been considering too long. This man must go.
I support your decision. However, I fear your method may endanger your position.
I would rather remain careful and silent. But what else do? We sit and watch. As something that cannot be explained to our superiors is beginning to affect everything around us. I am certain that Cadet Joko was influenced by the enemy. After conversations with the headmaster, things found in his possession, the way we wound up in that circle. And I also believe he has no clue, no memory, as the truth circle he was in divulged nothing. How could a boy lie about something that he was not present for? Now imagine our cadets with what they know. Imagine me with what I know. And we would not even be aware. You understand, Silver?
Without hesitation, I understand.
I still go through the same rituals of draining myself of my mana every night. Putting myself in a circle. I time the crystals, so by the time it is morning, I have enough mana to get out of my circle. I recharge myself. During the nights, I am very weak. Either that's the only reason why I have not been used, or perhaps I am still resisting. I don't know. I don't. But even if I'm taking out of the equation, we have 7 or more cadets that are suffering from this thing. They could be operating and we don't know. They don't know. And the more that the influence is reinforced by Professor Flynn. See what I'm saying?
I do. Does he have lessons planned again?
I am under the impression he does them daily.
With whom?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But I'm making it my job to find out. To answer your question, the cadet that I was going to send in, and I have to speak with him to find out if he has, is Victor. I had a long talk with the boy. He and I do not see eye to eye, and we do not serve the same masters. But we have one intrinsic thing, one goal we both agree on. That currently the darkness is the enemy and its influence is a danger to our own goals. We must know what Professor Flynn is doing with his cadets. I told him it could put him at great risk. Perhaps, maybe, just maybe, I would be able to come up with a ward or something that would lessen the impact. But I need eyes in there. He agreed. Just do not know if it was set in motion yet. I'll be looking to speak with him today when I see him.
Understood.
One last thing. Cadet Lila had visions. Did she tell you? I do not remember her explanations fully. But she was seeing powerful, influential figures. She could not make them out, but she felt the power exuding from them, suffocating. The one that I remember most, she was somewhere that looked very Victorian, very dark, very dreary. I prefer...
Oh, okay. This one, she told me.
Before her, a vampire that was very, very old, with her eyes glowing red. I thought about it for a time. I do not know why a vampire would be a threat to us, unless they were already corrupted and were corrupting their own. But something stood out to me. Something that I think was overlooked. The original diary that we found at the Tree of Imra. The one who created the tree, Imra themselves. They did so to create an army to contend with the CAF. Through their own belief that the CAF was being corrupted. Most notably by someone who was on the CAF's highest echelons. A vampire. One that was part of the council that ran it. Now we're seeing the CAF is infiltrated. I cannot help but wonder if this Imra saw something we did not, regardless of the grotesque way they went about it. Something I figured I should just say out loud to you.
Yes, sir. We are surrounded by danger. Now it fills us and reaches its tendrils through us to strike where we are most vulnerable. And now one of our own will have to take the risk that we cannot. You must protect him. And when the time comes, if we need to strike, I will be there. Whatever needs to be done, Professor, to protect the students. Whatever needs to be done.
At this point in time, Silver, if action was taken, there are professors who don't understand the threat that would see a mutiny. Even as skilled as I am, I do not think I could take the entire academy alone.
It would not be you, sir. You understand what I am offering.
If you did that, there is no going back.
Anything for our cadets. I will not lose another company.
Captain, it cannot be you. I need your counsel. You are a rock in the storm. If you are gone, I am on my own. I cannot rely on Pierce Carver. He is a boy. If you do this, you are condemning me to fight this alone, and I don't know if I will be successful without your guidance or kinship. I hear its whispers. The demi-plane must be cracking over time, as Akiyama said.
It is a matter of last resort, sir. And there is a reason I keep my sword with me at all times on this camp. Convenient that it was a gift.
If you do that,
research first. Understand what it is that is being done. Try to find a method to remove them or expose them, should it be necessary. but if all else fails, it will be one of us making this choice. And you are needed.
I am to remain in the safe phase. I would have to intervene. A last resort. There's no need to speak of it. I will try and find out what this professor is doing. I will seek out Victor at once.
Exposure is the best option. To the right person. If it goes up the wrong channel, he will be supported. His method will be seen as the future, achieving results.
We cannot allow that to come to pass. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So I will do just that. I will find Cadet Victor and I will focus on exposing this professor. And I will bring it to his enemy, the Deputy Headmistress. I will prove what he's doing. Please do not be eager to throw yourself away, Captain.
No. He actually likes me. When he was under duress and concerned about his own health, he came to me for consultation, and I gave it to him. And he looks fondly upon me for now. I will maintain that relationship.
Which means I must, of course, still maintain my ire for you. I hate it, but I will do what is necessary. Forgive my
Those who
outbursts. It has been.
Those who are sensitive will understand, Professor. The ones we share, those in our high esteem, understand what is being done here. It is only temporary. Let us not make it permanent.
Has been very permanent for a very long time. These are just the aftershocks. We're dealing with reverberations of mistakes made a long time ago, Professor. I understand what you're saying, but it's hard to have that same outlook when I'm watching it all happen again. Forgive me, my mind is elsewhere.
No worries. I will be by your side, ready to do what is necessary, whatever it takes, whatever the cost. Start with knowledge. Always start with knowledge. We do not know what we are up against yet. We must know.
She came to my office today. Cadet Lila. Said things that I hoped she never would.
About?
The very same thing I failed with Leandro. Afraid they have gotten attached.
You worry about losing me as your rock. No matter what time will take me. The next generation, Professor, must be cultivated for one such as yourself. I am teaching her all that I know. Not in the lessons, but in how to be a leader. How to have integrity. You're still a child and young. A young adult, should say. Emotional. She has the makings.
Sees me as a father figure, Captain Silver.
I see you as a friend.
See myself as a magnet for terrible decisions.
I think we call that life, Professor.
I will be honest with you.
After all,
Silver.
Ended up here.
There have been very few humans in my life that have given me pause, or spoke to me with clarity, even though many of them have not seen nearly as much as I have come to value you a great deal, as a close friend and confidant, and of course, support where there is none to be found. I do not say that lightly. There will be times where I may waver, seeing this happen again. I will need your sense and logic.
I can promise you, sir, I will not waver. It is not in me.
I will always marvel at how the most chaotic and short-lived of some of the most stalwart hearts.
I have already been broken. It cannot be done again. I have been forged in the fire of my own failure. As a sword is done, after the quenching, becomes stronger and more flexible. But more true. I am the same.
Would that the world could learn from you, Captain Silver. You'll excuse me.
Thank you, Professor.
I must find Cadet Victor.
I will depart in a bit. Oh, you can go invisible, right? Fuck off.
That's a real friendship right there.
Let us see what new cadets.
Also, one day I'm curious, Captain, as to how you know of Prima Nocta.
History.
My favorite subject. Take care.
If you don't know, chat, she was going around earlier asking cadets if they knew what Prima Nocta was. If you don't know what Prima Nocta is, it's a law that stated that a monarch could have sex with any of their subjects' wives on their wedding nights. So, you know, I hear this, I'm like, Silver, how do you know what prima nocta is? It's great. Fucking great. You say we've all seen Braveheart, but there's plenty of people who haven't.
And ridiculous things like pigs and whatever those horse things are, you know, very mundane, banal things. How does domestication go for the deep ocean? Do you guys have megalodons?
Yeah, besides Carver.
Oh, okay.
Just in front of everyone.
You know, there's been a few.
Sometimes I try not to think about it because I'm, you know, my great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren are gonna have to deal with some of these idiots, you know?
I feel real bad. Are we allowed to have
What about Red? What did I do?
My son, my daughter.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
You know,
I told you, you're
The one with the
Pacific
peplum.
Pacific, the surface dwellers. But, you know, Eerie Drakes, we pass on our names in a literal sense. Once we've passed the name on to an offspring, that is an extension of ourselves. So, let's say, my mother. I am them. So my mother, who is still alive, and my grandmother, who are still alive, they are both me. I am them.
Okay.
Listen, man, it's a dragon
That's
thing.
neat.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
neat.
Listen, we used to live longer, and we don't live as long. So now there is a system where we can theoretically live as long as we used to. Anyway, so yeah, later me will have to deal with it. Not specifically this me, but the later me, you know?
Oh, you don't have to worry about it right now. Just wait, you know, just worry about it when it actually happens. You know? Just push
Naming
everything
conventions.
off.
Naming conventions. Underwater naming conventions. How do names happen? Is there family names? First names? Do they have bad names like Zoe?
Why is Zoe a bad name?
I don't know. You know, or Karen,
I don't think
or
we have. Okay, we do have like you can call people things that are like bad words, which part of my French, but flub glub. That's like if Merkel calls you that, that's like you're done so.
a flub club. That sounds very
Yeah,
simple.
don't throw that around. Yeah, no, it's not. It's serious.
Okay.
You don't want to throw that around. Not around my people. Don't throw around at all. It's
Is
like
that so? Do they say it like that, or is it like in a different language?
it kind of comes out that way, you know. Aquan kind of sounds like gurgling a little bit, so it does, you know, it translates between common and Aquan pretty well. Yeah, I mean, she's talking underwater. What the fuck do you expect?
So if it was Aquan, it would sound more like flop flop. You know, like that.
I'm offended, but yeah.
Okay, I tried. All right, I'm giving you the fair shake here.
All I can
I don't know what to tell you.
That's all I can ask for.
All right. Let me leave it. So, we talked about domestication. You did mention eels and jellyfish and sort of like exotic fish. So like sharks at all? Maybe? Like that's the burning question.
Maybe.
I got so many letters.
Whatever the fuck is down here, because
I got so many letters about sharks. No?
Oh.
Really? Okay.
I mean, sharks are cool.
Sometimes? No? Oh, okay. Well, you know, I've always been more of a fan of killer whales anyway.
Oh yeah, their like flesh floats down to us and we get like a little treat.
Whale carcass,
So
just as, like,
like,
a little treat.
So you don't go very high up, like your specific,
Some of
where
us
you
know.
came from. They don't go very high up, no. Okay.
Those of us that are like delegated to hunting, yes.
Is it?
Which is my.
Okay, so this is going to be a broader question then. With the merfolk, how many kingdoms? Are there a lot? Little? Are there ones that live
There's
higher
a few
up, lower down?
kingdoms. I would say,
Okay.
I want to reference Kari Cuttlefish. She comes from a big kingdom. Completely
Okay.
different climate than mine. There's like a few
Right.
kingdoms, but there's a lot of tribes as well, but we all kind of
I was
come
I was
together
told
for
she
like
was kind of-
trading and whatnot.
Yeah, I was told she was kind of tropical. She
Yeah.
came from tropics. Okay.
We're like total opposites in that.
Why in God's name am I here?
I think we're gonna go play Citadel. Folks, Forged in Fire. There's literally nothing going on. What time is it? 12:30. Blech. Adrusha Loge, come play. We gotta catch you up in levels, baby. You are far behind.
Mr. Albrecht, do you run often?
Oh yes, every single time that I do something out of line, I'm told to do more laps.
Do you do things out of line often?
Well, I don't keep this figure for nothing.
Finn wants me. Someone entered the office.
I see. I'll run with you. I'm not very fast.
Oh, I'm not.
Made you go really fast.
Did you need something, Professor Finn?
Professor, I did. If you have a moment to speak.
Of course.
In your office?
As you wish.
Professor?
Yes. Can I do
Do
for
you know
you?
what this is? We'll pull out the darkness dagger.
Looks like a dagger to me. Why?
Just a dagger, Professor? Or have you seen one alike?
Forgive me. Did it look any different? I don't remember.
It's exactly the same as the one that you saw down below, like the 8.
Did those daggers look different than regular daggers? Because I was never told.
Oh, yes, yeah. They've got like symbols on them specifically to do with the Dark Order and things like that.
Ah, okay.
I see. Now that it's more in the candlelight. Seen some of these before. Something that was brought up by the old headmaster.
You ever used one before, Professor?
Used one? No, I'm afraid not.
Do you know who does?
If what Headmaster Akiyama told me is accurate, they are symbolism for the Dark Order.
They're specifically used for summoning.
That I am
Something
unaware
like a
of.
general. It's funny, because I've heard differently.
I'm sure this academy grows on half-truths.
From a cadet I would consider quite innocent-minded. Cadet Gavin had informed me of 8 people that went down below, taken in the night.
Oh.
Well, actually, no, that's incorrect. Not just Cadet Gavin. Multiple cadets. Entrusting me with information. And you were one of them.
Truly.
Is it true, Professor?
Were these things not reported as we were told they were? This should not be a surprise.
Unfortunately, not all of us can reach files such as those. And no, when I have asked the the deputy headmistress, she has informed me that there is not information on these specific findings.
Interesting. I do not know how much you know of the difference between the old professors and the new Professor Finn. But I have often found myself...
I hardly care. What I care for is why you were down there.
If you were to listen to what I had to say to you. Unfortunately, you know how the enemy works just as well as I do. They sow dissent between allies. Many times I pushed for the CAF's intervention here at the Academy. That is on record with Akiyama, and I did not have his favor. My peers also voted against me, with Captain Silver and Professor Carver, Professor Bliss. They felt that Akiyama had things under control. The only other one to slowly start to acquiesce to this was Captain Silver, but we do not speak much anymore. The point is, I'm coming to learn there were many things that were not put forward. I do not know what has been sent forward and what has not, as Akiyama has kept most of us in the dark, or at least me. So, yes, this indeed was something that I was told was reported. The incident that I had formed Commander Key about, or Professor Key, I should say now, was when we had a breach here at the Academy. It was all put forward. Why have you not been told?
Why is it when I entered and showed you the knife? Did you lie then?
I did not recognize it at first. Forgive me, Professor, I do not walk around with things that are imbued by the enemy. Crazy as that may sound. If you have a question...
What happened to the other 7? And why were they not retrieved?
As far as I know, they either disappeared or were destroyed. In all honesty, myself and a couple of the others were not in any sort of fighting shape. Akiyama was the only one left standing at the time. Hence why I was so misgiven about the lack of information. I inquired several times, to no avail.
Why did Cadet Lila take the knife?
To be completely honest with you, I did not know that she had it. I would assume, if I know my cadets, and I like to think that I do, they had hoped to learn something
Cadet
about
Lila had
nature.
informed me that she was the only one that picked up the knife in the circle.
Your point, sir.
She informed me that the rest of you had surrounded her and forced her not to.
Yes, why, in the name of the gods, would we pick up something that was imbued by the enemy, Professor? Especially if that enemy knows how to attack one's mind. These are just cadets, after all. They're not skilled enough to meet such a thing and resist it. Would you trust any of the cadets to use the artifact that you have?
I would not trust anybody.
Well, there you go. It's along the same lines of thinking.
There is something else that I have discovered. The outside of the academy, the trees are dying and the animals are dying.
Yes, a rot seems to be...
There is something within the cave, the water cave. A feeling of fear. I was going to inform the deputy headmistress now. I wish to have it investigated as soon as possible.
Another report not given. Professor
Consider
Flynn,
it being given.
last year, in the water caves, we had a similar issue. Creatures that should not be there were there, and the things that lived there were being driven out into the water. It was investigated by the Academy as a whole. Water-breathing potions and everything. They went down there. All of the professors did, myself included, along with the headmaster. Was this also not reported?
I am unsure of those reports, for I have not specifically looked into them.
I would suggest that you do look into them, Professor. At this point, I don't know who is actually an ally of this academy or not. It seems a lot of my old colleagues may not be. The point is, down below, there were bones of sorts, large creatures, sunken into the ground as if they had been there for some time, but etched into them was writing, glowed red. Blackish red. Symbolism of the very same order. I do not know. The headmaster said he would take care of it. The rest of us were ushered away. You can see my predicament.
I have a fear that there is currently a Dark Order member within this academy.
I have said as much. And I think they've been here since last year.
These knives and these runes do not just arrive down into the caves of the door to the darkness.
No, they didn't.
Somebody here had to have gone down, placed those knives, placed those runes, and prepared to sacrifice people or use people to release the general, which they have succeeded in.
If they have succeeded, then where is this person now?
That is what I am trying to figure out.
This is something that I had pursued at great cost with the headmaster, but the entire investigation was dropped. It went on for about 3 days of clandestine meetings in his office, and then nothing. He preached that it had to be kept secret, and we could not act until we knew who was behind it, but there was no steps taken to find out who was behind it. Whenever it is I brought it up, I was treated as if I was an alarmist. So, here we are.
I do not think it was the headmaster. yes, his faults of information gathering and handing out was true, that he failed in doing this. But problems would not continue to persist here at the Academy if our enemy was not gone.
Misinformation and lacking information gives the enemy a foothold. When everyone is not as on the same page, it finds cracks and creaks and influences. Akiyama's lack of security put us where we are.
Suppose I can understand your view. Then consider yourself now in the know. That I am resurfacing this investigation and I will find out. I already have suspicions on a few of the cadets. I know each of the 8 that went down there, including yourself. And some of them are inflected with the darkness.
I would not be surprised at this point.
With this information, I could have them removed, executed, and investigated, but I will not, because that will serve us no purpose.
It's better to see and observe how the enemy operates.
Exactly. I am fearful of Cadet Gavin. He has informed me, even considering his stature of being a paladin, that he has seen a black figure. Tried to convince him to kill another student. He has informed me that he used the inverted spell a couple times and it had swayed the vision or entity away. But I am certainly fearful that these cadets have gone unchecked. Has everyone been recently checked for the symbol of the Dark Order?
It has been some time. There was a check towards the end of last year. But no, that has not happened recently. It should be done.
It should be checked every semester.
I do not disagree.
I will bring this up and make it a point. Thank you for your time, Professor. I must apologize for the accusations and
Professor,
bluntness.
I understand that you're coming into something that is a fucking mess, as I've been living it for the past half a year. And that it's not just any mess, we're dealing with something that could destroy everything we've worked to build and preserve. You do not have my ire, sir.
Regardless of my views on using the darkness for good, there are people that wish to use it for ill. And those people are far more dangerous than myself.
We can certainly agree on that.
I must go and find the deputy, inform the deputy of this information in this cave. I was going to go investigate it myself here shortly. See what I can find.
If you will have me, I will come with you.
Of course, I will have to inform the deputy first.
Very good.
I will return shortly.
Understood. Shit. Oh, Phantom Dust, Albrecht knows that. He completely believes Flynn is under the influence.
Chad, is Silver still on? Is May still on? May. M-H-A-I. Nope. Never heard of them. They're an FT. You've watched them. Okay. This will be the last thing I do, chat, and then we'll go to Citadel. Might be 30, 40 minutes. Barian. Where's Barian? Fuck, where's Barian? A wild guess, since I haven't seen him anywhere else. In an underwater cave where you found the darkness. He's down there now? Himself? Oh, fuck! Well, I don't know that, so I can't act on it.
She will be out shortly to speak with me.
Understood. Then I will wait.
Professor, can I help you? Both of you.
Yes. A moment of your time, Professor. Please, if
In
you would take a
private?
seat. I do not care. I believe this should be a public matter to all. Here at the Academy, at least.
Alright. How can I help you?
Are you aware of the current ongoings outside of our barrier?
I've been made aware. Do you mean,
Of the forest dying and the animals?
Yes. I've sent Professor Barian, actually, to go investigate it as we speak.
I wish to investigate the water cave immediately. I was going to head down there with Professor Albrecht now. One of the cadets had informed me that they feel a deep fear when going deeper into the cave, and made it a point not to.
This is Cadet Ellie.
And a couple others, yes.
Understandable. Very well, I see no problem in it. Although, do wait until Professor Varian returns, if you would. And, rather have some other professors here until then. Make sense?
Understood.
I see no problem in it.
Another thing, Professor.
Yes.
I believe there is a deep lack of trust and information going around within this academy. And I do not wish to make it a point to tell you how to run your school, or anyone for that matter. But there's a lot of information that one person can gather in just a day, just by speaking to the right people. And if we do have the same interests in mind, I wish to share this information with you one day. As long as we have the same goals in mind and trust.
Of course. You wouldn't be here, or no one would be here at this academy if they didn't. Or am I mistaken?
You can cut the shit, Professor.
Then you may
I know
move
that you
on.
have lied. I know that you have lied to me. And I know that you have withheld information from me and given it to other cadets. Not a very professional thing for you to do here.
Perhaps you should stop being vague and say specifically.
Cadet Lila,
Yes?
I also know information on who 8 people that went down into the depths in a room, and I know where this knife came from specifically. And I have doubts at some of the security that we have here, and professors are doing their job. I believe there may be a Dark Order member within our academy.
That is
And
a
professors
very
that lie
serious...
to other professors is quite suspicious.
Are you accusing me, Finn?
Not yet. I do not have enough to do so.
Professor, if I was, as you possibly suspect, a Dark Order member, do you honestly think I would have shared anything with you? I have no reason to. I have nothing to gain from it, except that I want to trust you. I want to help this school. I want to help the world in doing so.
I don't think you are. It would not make sense. You were not here when the ongoings of this academy were happening with the Darkness. But I think it is someone else. But withholding information and lying to me is not a good start.
It's good that I don't report to you. It's the other way around, isn't it? Professor
Do
Albrecht.
remember my position in the
Professor-
CAF, though.
Miss
Professor
Deputy
Albrecht.
Mistress.
What do you think about all this? It seems one of your fellows is being accused or suspected.
Do you remember, Deputy, when we had first stepped out of this memory, and I had told you that a great deal of the things that were being spoken about, almost as if they were news, should have been reported a long time ago, and that the headmaster had told us they were as such? Slowly but surely, certain conversations are happening, disproving that anyone is not truly on the same page. There are events that have taken place, such as the breach that I had described to Commander K, or Professor K, that seems to have either never made its way up the chain of command, or Headmaster Akiyama never passed along. I do not feel comfortable in pointing the finger just yet at anyone. However, There are signs. Professor Finn is not entirely incorrect. The things that have happened here. The securities in place are supposed to keep the enemy both out and within, and to alert us when it arrives. But it hasn't done so, and there's still strange going-ons. At this point in time, I want to remind the deputy that I pushed consistently for the CAF to intervene, and my peers, the older professors, were against it, along with the headmaster Akiyama. I do have my suspicions, I will admit, but I do not know of why yet.
This is not something that can be swept under the rug.
And it was.
You're right about one thing, Finn. There is a lack of trust. And the only reason I withheld information from you for the time I did, in order to just the trust I suppose I'd gained from a student. Because to be honest, it's not just that the faculty do not trust each other, it is that the students do not trust the faculty. And that needs to change if we're going to get anywhere.
And remember, I am not your enemy. It is the cadets. I believe some of the cadets are inflicted. And with this said, I do not want to have to go back to the CAF and inform them of this, because if we do, this place is shut down. That means we are all under investigation. So I think it's best that we find out what's going on.
Be happening. More importantly,
continue your games, continue their training, continue whatever, but something needs to be done in the background.
You're right.
I may have interests with the darkness, and my views may be looked down upon. But there are those that wish to use it for ill, and those that wish to use it for good. I will let you ponder on it.
I'll let them have the holidays. We'll think about things, all of us. But you're right, something does need to be done. I will keep the possibility of a mole. Lord knows they have conflicted things, or rather, they have gone inside before. It is not unseen. Right.
I will wait for Barian to return, and then I will go investigate the cave of Professor Professor Albrecht.
Good. Please do so.
Of course.
Meantime, I have a lot to think about, a lot of paperwork to do. You'll have an answer after the holidays on what you'll be doing.
Thank you, Deputy. More waiting. Why am I not surprised?
I feel like this is not something that could not be waited about. The amount of time that has gone by with no action is bad enough. This is the very same type of bureaucratic bullshit I was dealing with the last administration, but this time I can say nothing.
Everyone has a voice, Professor.
Of course.
You just need to know how to use it.
Well, unfortunately, the point in time that we are in now, it seems many others would like to turn a blind eye to what is taking place all around them. We've had breaches at the Academy. There is a rot outside of the very shield that's supposed to protect us and what we guard. There is distrust between...
Then those who are complacent, they are considered our enemy.
Or at least fooled by the enemy. I do not think we should wait, Professor.
And I do not intend to wait.
Very good.
This is why I have investigated so far by myself.
It is easier to try and make progress and say sorry afterwards. Cadet, do you know what those bells were about?
Apparently, Flora got frozen outside and, they're warming her up in the forge.
What?
Frozen? What do you mean, frozen?
I don't really know. That's what I heard.
Where were they?
Professor Berrien
killed themselves. Wanted to check on. I didn't see Professor Berrien.
If you wish to go ask, Professor.
I will. I'll be back in a moment.
Stormy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then into a circle.
Oh, that's...
Where is Professor Berrien?
He's currently being treated, sir.
He's currently in medical.
Treated? For what?
I'm not quite sure.
Coming in.
What's his condition?
Freezing and sudden blindness. Magically induced, we assume.
Morgan.
They're in the forge.
Shit. Shit.
I believe 100%. Yeah.
Why the lands are decaying so much. We figured it might be something underneath, so we decided to go into the lava caves. The water is freezing, and her being kin can only stay in there for so long before she tenses up and freezes.
What did you find down there?
A big, glowing red stone that left our professor blind.
See if you can boost her healing with yours.
We have to go,
I got
Professor. Now.
She's pretty much dark.
I know.
Berrien seemed to be in bad situation. Something about blindness and being frozen. I'm sure you heard the same thing.
They went down into the water cave. The water was freezing cold. They found a stone down there.
I heard.
It blinded them.
What do you think? It cannot be left there.
No, but I am thinking on how we can even get down there and move it. It made a professor blind and froze a cadet.
Did he look directly at it?
Where is Professor Berrien?
Currently being treated, but didn't seem responsive at the time.
I will try my hand. Then we will go from there.
Very good.
They made us realign to that gem up on top of the friggin' academy. And they phrased it as punishment.
Outside of that, what could we use to prevent our own freezing?
I believe Flora is frozen because of her being a plantkin. She's more susceptible to these things.
Yes,
I believe
of
our
course.
time would be limited, but not as bad.
Very well.
Wrap yourself in that blanket, sir. And I will get a towel.
Over here.
Wants some covered.
I hear his voice.
Thank you, sir. He's okay, sir. I believe.
Still need a word with
Maybe
the
come in.
professor.
Professor, he's currently in a state of undress. He's warming up. If you want Professor Berrien, you may speak with him. That's up to you.
I'm not shy. You can step in.
Professor,
Very well.
he is covered in a blanket.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Professor, we need to know what
Here to
happened.
inquire.
What you saw.
I was feeling a request from the deputy to accompany
It's a bit
a
crowded.
sports
No,
team of
It's a
cadets
bit crowded, and
into
there's
the
a
area
professor
outside of the
here in
barrier.
need, so you're fine.
They
No, sorry.
I've been investigating the withering, the plants and the animals. Found a few signs. I'll report later, but more urgent concern.
The water
I
cave,
remembered-
Professor. What is the
I
stone?
remembered a report. I recalled an old report. I asked Neroli to lead me as it was in the area. Under the water it was... The stone itself seemed like the walls around it, covered in moss, but cracks within it, it's growing crimson. I had tried to use my own magics to discern its origin, and its retaliated. I was robbed of my vision immediately, and hissed at me, asked my name, told me to identify myself.
What did it look like?
The stone, or...
Yes, the stone. Was there any symbols?
No. No patterns. Cracked stone with crimson between it. The other cadets may be able to describe it better. Everything was red immediately as soon as I came into contact with it.
The other students, what is their status?
I don't know.
They're
They said
stable.
they were in the forge, so...
How many of these stones do we have? If I can prepare a cadet that has some sort of shield that can keep the water away from us and we can keep these stones within sight, we can move throughout the freezing water and approach the stone and maybe we can investigate it closer.
It is possible, yes. We'd have to be very careful, however. Do not know which cadet would be able to keep a berry up that long.
I believe Arashi attempted, but she wasn't able to master it. Raleigh seemed familiar with the area. I'd recommend taking her as a guide for direction.
I am no stranger
We
to
could take
abjuration,
Cadet Linnick.
Professor. However, Linnick, as he is, if his shield takes any sort of damage, it gives him a horrendous migraine. If it is continual, we'll lose our barrier. Just be aware of that.
We saw no sign
Cadet,
of resistance, but in
Are you familiar
the forest
with anybody
before
that
we
has
had the
a
cave, something was
barrier
watching.
or shield of sorts
Curious.
out of his students?
I think it was the Fae.
I've seen Cadet Stark.
Some we believe are helping.
Bearers of wind.
Good idea.
Others can't be sure.
Stark would work.
Cadet Linux also has a barrier.
Cadet, I will need 2 more of those heat stones, please.
You said you would though.
I'm sorry, I could not do more.
Thank you. Cadet Lila, please,
You gonna
get
get them?
Stark immediately.
I do
And
not
They're at the same place,
trust
I believe,
him.
right?
I'm going down with him.
Moment, Cadet Stark is using his mana to stabilize some of the injured students.
What you can.
Focus
Inform him he will
Cadet
need to drink a
Linux.
potion
on
and
your
help us
own
further.
recovery.
Get him
Sir,
now.
may I suggest?
Engage.
Cadet Linux also has barrier spell. He can also
I'm
can be
aware.
of use.
He has
See to my charges, please.
And this
I
cave
trust
is
with you.
Good, Professor Barry.
difficult for
But
him
he'd
to
be willing to
throughout
do
the
it.
cave. If you
Please
can find
consider
him
him,
as
sir.
well, I will take both.
Do you just need spell barriers, sir?
Yes, something to keep the water away from us.
Cadet Ellie literally is able to do that, I believe.
And Cadet Rex, his barrier is water elemental.
I mean, yeah.
Then please
trained about that
gather
before.
whoever can do this for me.
Stark and Ellie, or another Ellie and
Overlapping barriers might be what we're looking for here.
One falls, the other can take over.
That way we can conserve our strength, whatever's there.
I will go into your office and get you a new.
I do not wish for you to touch the stone, Professor.
With no
I will
intention.
engage with this.
With no intention of touching it. Merely to inspect. See if there's anything that I understand, notice, read of it. It must have been placed there.
The stone that I came here to the academy with. Perhaps maybe using it on the stone may benefit us. I am unsure though.
That's not something we can be wrong about, Professor. You must be sure.
I would rather die trying than not trying at all.
And so be it.
I'm going to collect the stone.
I shall wait for you here. Shit.
Professor, is everything alright?
Yes, what is it?
I was looking for a member of medical, if anyone's present or available, to see if we had any stamina potions in stock.
There's a couple within. Just yell over there, they'll hear you. They're behind the curtain there. Just don't step inside.
Thank you, Professor. Understood.
Stamina potion.
Hmm.
Yeah. One sec. I should have some. Somewhere in here.
Stone. Cracked, black, and red.
Alright.
Cadet Nerali.
Yes, sir. Laura. Water is freezing.
Listen to me and listen to me very closely. I'm going to be heading down into those caves with Professor Finn. I have my suspicions, so I'm merely saying this so someone knows. If we are different, when we come back, tell Professor Varian and Captain Silver.
Yes, sir.
I do not think the Professor is acting of his own volition.
Be careful, sir. Please.
Yes, sir.
She almost said no.
Surprising? Well, actually, it's not.
Have you informed Cadet Norali of what we need her for?
I can, though I think that there are better choices.
Apparently she is a guide. She knows the way. That is what we would use her for.
Understood, I will. We were told, Cadet, that you know the underwater passages quite well.
Well enough. Wouldn't say I'm an expert.
And you will be needed to come as a guide.
There they are. There's Albrecht at least and Finn.
Yes, sir.
We will need your help, Cadet. Fair enough. Over here.
I was just about to say, can we bring
Wonderful.
Cadet Ellie? She's been staying in those
finding some heat stones for me. Or if any of you know where heat stones are, please gather as many as you
They're
can.
stored at the forge.
Could you get a couple?
Yes.
Works for me. I have frost resistant, or I have cold resistant.
For
ward
me
if I
and the professor, specifically.
Fair enough.
And Cadet Norali.
Okay, so I'll get at least.
Going
3.
back for round 2?
All right, where are we going to be meeting up?
I'm okay with the cold.
Start heading towards the water cave once you have the equipment you
Understood.
need. We will meet you there.
Tiro?
In case you. Well, I keep hearing that name. I don't know who that is. And
Grab a heat
Ally.
Yes, sir. Where would I? I'm guessing a heat stone I could get.
And
from
meet
the
us at the
forge.
water cave. Yes.
You can get
Do
a
this
heat stone
now.
over at in the forge.
The forge. Okay.
You just walk.
Do you need any
Who?
help?
Water cave.
Okay.
Hi, Tiro.
Hello.
You notice
Why
anything
go to
strange down in the caves at all?
I go to cave. I fucking sleep.
I
in
have
there.
not been in over a year. I have avoided it since last when my friend was killed by those things.
I see. Thank you.
Cave dangerous, probably. Goodbye.
Well, you know.
Damn heat. Sorry on the head. Man, I'm gonna keep this recording. We'll see you guys there.
Listen to me, Nerali. Do I have your ears?
You do.
Professor Finn is in possession, as you know, of an artifact that Madame Minerva has seen the magic of the darkness upon it. It is present. There is no way to control the enemy. The enemy controls you. That is how that works. I believe he
That
truly
thing
believes.
He held, I had to take mana out of it. Is this something I need to worry about?
Don't touch
It's
it.
in me.
Don't interact with it. And it's very possible that it might be.
Well, I've already done that.
The point is, Nerali, no risks.
Yes, sir.
If something happens with the professor, I will handle him. If something happens with us both, you need to be ready to go.
Yes.
Right behind you, I have one of the stones if you need that now.
Most excellent, Cadet. We're meeting up with the other professor.
There's a couple more people following with stones.
Good.
That you have found out while being down there?
It's a lack of wildlife.
There's usually alligators and electrical eels down there. They're still in there.
No,
Here,
it's basically empty.
I'll put these on the rock over there for those that need it.
Told you need these.
Thank you.
Should we? Didn't the headmaster teach you how to seal the cave?
Thanks, Logan.
If it gets out of hand, whatever's happening.
I know how to seal it.
Okay.
I'm going to wait at medical.
We are going to wait for Cadet Gavin, and then we are going to move.
Yep, they should be right behind us. So, what are our expectations in there? I was informed that there was potentially corrupted stone, similar to.
Prepare for the worst.
All right.
I will need the both of you to keep your barriers up the entire time. We will try to
Gotcha.
keep the inside of the barriers warm, to keep most of us safe from the freezing cold water. I
Okay.
apologize if this affects you in any way.
I'll maintain it. It'll be there, but just for the sake of our vision, it's not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I will.
Pretty boy.
Cold resistance, for me at least. I can have one more cold resistance word on someone else if they need it.
I think Nerali and I
I
are
should
fine.
be.
I'll
I
be
should be
fine.
good.
You're a northern boy.
Yeah.
I will be
He's
fine.
one of the professors.
I'm not
You
particularly
used to
fond
cold
of
and
cold,
hypothermia.
so kind.
Fair enough. Cold resistance. I can drop during combat. I'll probably drop Longstrider or the cold resistance to use blade wards if we have to.
Excellent.
Okay.
Here. Eat some.
I don't like being
Thanks.
down here, so I'm just having this out ahead of time. Oh yeah, we need to drink that stuff again.
Yes, you do.
Imagine having to drink that could not be me.
Yeah, considering how many are going to be in the barrier, we'd breathe through the oxygen pretty quick. Keep in mind, if we run out of, if the potion wears off, we can chew on Pisces plants. They give us 30 seconds of oxygen in an emergency. If they're still alive down there, that is.
There's very few
We
of
have
them.
10 minutes.
All right.
Stay within the barriers at all times, and do not stray from them.
Yes, sir.
Cadets, barriers,
sir.
please.
Yes,
Right, next
sir.
on you.
Water wall.
Okay.
And then I'll...
Let us move.
Let's go.
Raleigh, please direct us as we go down into the depths.
Yes, sir.
For those of you affected, the water is freezing cold. Areas where the heat stones are quite warm. Is
To
it
the
the
left.
season, or is it something else?
To the left, sir.
Does anyone else have this weird
try to stay in the
water
center of the
haze thing?
Yes.
Yes.
It's,
Very good. Just wanted to make sure. Through this small gap? I
yes,
see.
sir. Forward. It's going to be before we hit a drop. This way.
Keep the way.
I think if we took a left, then this is where Tyrrell used to live.
Up here.
Let us swim
Oh,
up.
come on. Okay.
Keep the barrier close.
Yep, I'm staying in the set best I can to stay in the center of all you.
Goodness.
Take a neurally that heads back towards the exit.
Sure, this is the way we went.
DM question: are you guys in a bubble right now?
Yes, I
Yes.
it doesn't move with me, but we're able to obscure
Yeah,
vision.
we're both maintaining
So
it.
I'm using this light spell to simulate that as I'm maintaining it.
How
Thank you.
Keeping the bubble.
are you able
warm
to
as possible.
guide me, Uzu? Because Uzu forgets.
Because it looks like this.
So it's not easy to see through that haze.
Thank you. This way.
For whatever reason, if anybody is injured, including myself, after interacting with the stone, please retrieve my body and move back to the exit as quickly as possible, or retrieve anybody that falls or is injured. We do not want to
Understood.
stay down here.
Yes, sir.
Cadet Gavin,
Sir.
in case any
sir.
strange entities come from the stone, or we are attacked, I expect you to keep the rest of us safe.
Yes, sir.
Up here. It was here. Right there. Forward.
Through there, you say?
Yes, sir.
Looking through the crags, you both see a deep red glow.
Unmistakable.
Stay close, Professor. Cadets, bubble, please move forward.
Yep, I'm in the center of both
Yes,
all
sir.
of you.
Pillars.
Careful.
It's a lot bigger than was described. See.
And this is the only one that has been found, yes?
Yes.
Did you
This
try
is
deeper
where
in?
Wait, this is where Barian
Get as close as you can with the
couldn't see.
barrier, please.
Alright. I'm gonna place the heat stone over here.
Housifer, I am going to move the stone as close as I can without touching it and see if there's any interaction, connection with this stone and that one. If there's just anything.
Very well. Rolling.
This is where I die.
With a 13, there's apprehension. Then as you reach out with the stone, are they the same? Are they from the same entity? The glow is similar. and yet different.
Your thoughts?
It is strange. It is almost like it doesn't want to interact with it. Apprehensive to do so. Hold it for me, please.
You want me to hold the artifact?
Yes. Stand by. Get the bubble as close as you can. Get the stone within it, please.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How? I don't know if this is going to do anything, but I'm going to interact my dark affinity spell with the stone and see if it does anything.
Very well. There's a thump, Finn. A heartbeat. Only you feel this. Resounding through the cavern. You look about. Your companions, they look to you. Questioning. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. A heartbeat.
Fascinating.
What's fascinating?
I can hear the beat of a heart.
The beat.
I believe this stone may be something like a heart. A living thing.
A living thing? Or something
That's
within?
the land?
Perhaps. My theories. We could destroy it, but in doing that, I am unsure of the effects of what will happen. I do not know if it will explode, or if something will come out of it. The next attempt is going to touch it and see if I can interact my mana with its own. That is a last step.
Professor, can I be so bold to advise not to do that, given that when Barry
I am aware
touched
of
it,
what happened to Berian, and that is why I've instructed you to return me as soon as you can, if I am to fall.
Yes, sir.
Unless you want to try to destroy it.
We don't know what the repercussions would be. If there is something within, as you hear this heartbeat.
This could be sealing off an entrance to something, too. Who knows how many water canals are down here?
True.
Is there anything
Not to
anyone
mention
else
the
would like to
cave-in.
do before I begin this?
Could we... That Invertus spell you taught us, sir, is there any use for that in this situation? Could it react?
Perhaps I can certainly try. Is there something you wish to try, Professor?
Is this heartbeat coming from this stone? Or is it coming from
When I
behind
interacted my magic with it, I only heard it then.
Get us all out of here if it comes down to it.
Al, does Albrecht feel anything because of his affliction?
Rolling.
This is where he does.
With a 6, you listen to the distant sounds of the ocean waters. Small taps of water. The moss beneath your boot. But nothing. Just a faint red glow.
Whatever this is, it is beyond me currently. I cannot sense much of anything. Whatever you felt is the most we're getting. But for you to hear something like that, either it is within or behind. The further experimentation may be best, rather than destruction.
Cadet Gavin, come forward.
It's way too quiet down here. There's not a single fish.
I do not wish for you to touch it. I just wish for you to get close. See if you feel something from it.
Alright.
Buddy?
Dear God, it shot at him instantly. Boy's dead.
Please get a grip.
You've done.
It's more powerful than Cheesy, which shattered his head. Wait, is this where he dies?
We gotta go.
Fix yourself, bitch!
Throw it back! Dagger, throw it back!
My hand died. Give me a second.
Oh,
Cadet,
Mama.
please!
Cadet, please, we had 10 minutes.
I'm drowning.
I didn't even think of that. The bear!
From the chamber of someone's secrets.
Go down on your own time, please.
Fuck.
God.
Take your time. God.
Oh my God, my hand is just not.
This doesn't involve our time, right? We got pause.
Jesus Christ, Gavis, pray or something. Let's go.
Did it. I'm getting out of here.
I can't bring all your bodies back.
Pray to whatever god you have. Hurry the fuck up.
Supposed to be a paladin, not a bloody
So
contortionist.
Linux praised the Sir Tali, he praised the Sir Hippie, or something.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill all of you.
Lord of all hip
I
trackers.
bet. If only there was an option built into the game that lets you just disable it when there's problems.
Oh my God.
Alright.
Couldn't be VRChat. Maybe metaverse.
Maybe.
Hallelujah. Oh, no, no.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, he's alive. He's alive.
I'm
Thank
alive.
God.
Right.
For now.
Caught up?
We still have like 20 minutes for this to go horribly wrong.
No, it's just fixing my. You know what? That's good enough for now.
Alright, now stick your hand in it and die.
No, don't.
Oh my god.
The teachers made
Just
it.
wish for you to get close and see if you feel anything.
Okay. Well then, how? I'm going to see if getting close. I'm gonna close my eyes and try and remember the sensations of the visions and things and see if there's any connection.
Alright, let me ask you this. Are you attempting to commune with it?
Ooh, good question.
Mm-hmm.
Please God.
We're dead now.
Kazuki, can you shut up?
I am attempting to try and
Oh, dinner time.
I'm attempting to try and feel those same sensations. So I guess I'm trying to see if there's any pull from it, like there's been pulls before. So I guess that might be.
All right. Are you using any sort of magic in any way, or just sheer?
No, he's
feeling?
just emptying his mind to kind of let feelings come in because he's a cleanser, not a. He doesn't have any magic for communing yet.
All right. Rolling. With a 4, Gavin, you try to feel anything from this crag. The faint crimson glow is mesmerizing. You stare into it, dazed by it even. It's beautiful. You try to hear for this heartbeat, for any sort of whispers, but nothing but the sound of the water and the shuffling of your friends.
Anything.
I'm not getting any sensation from it, just... The glow looks very present, but other than that, just the waters and us. The only other thing I
Present
can
how?
attempt is... Well, the red glow just looks familiar.
Anything else?
Unless you want me to try cleansing.
Probably not a good idea.
Nothing in my bag of
considering
tricks, unless we just shoot it.
Professor Berrien said it reacted to his magic.
Hmm.
We have no other options.
Then let us try the last thing then, shall we?
Gavin, are any of your weapons blessed, like Barian?
Please stand back. Get out.
Blessed.
Oh, it's Tyrell, you son of a bitch.
Jeez, fuck.
Lord.
Hi, Tiro.
Prepare yourselves. I'm going to
No, but
connect
I
my
can-
magic how with it.
Very well, Finn. No need to roll for this. Only you will hear this voice. This sensation, this presence that you've seen, heard, and felt before. One moment. It comes in like a wave, a cacophony of voices, millions, all different, crying, moaning, screaming. Some happy, some glad, all different emotions. And they talk in unison.
I can hear people talking together. Some are happy, some are sad. People are screaming.
What do they say?
You focus, try to pinpoint down one or two. And one does stand out, louder than the rest. Finn. Welcome.
It is welcoming me.
Like tendrils, they reach out, invading your mind, tenderly, like a mother's embrace. Do you let them in?
Fuck, I need to roll.
We don't see any of this, correct? It's all visually just him.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure.
I have to kill Finn.
So to us, he's just a dumb
If I get a 5 or lower, he's gonna do it. You roll for me.
Rolling. A 9, Finn.
Okay, he won't do it. He won't let them in.
The tendrils reach in and pause, sensing the apprehension. You ward yourself, fearful. And the tendrils back away, disappearing into the chorus of voices. The voice also, too, dissipates.
Yeah, we got a bit of a
We got a
crowd
fucking
now.
audience.
We have the whole.
There was something that reached out.
Whatever.
like these arms,
Actually, only lasts so
tendrils,
long here. We need to fuck them. Who doesn't care? I don't care.
trying to get into my mind. I didn't let it.
Good.
It wants something.
You see beads of sweat drop past his brow, Albrecht. Almost a grin on his face. But it quickly disappears.
With all due respect, professors, the bubbles only last so long when you get out of here if you are done.
As well as our
Need to
potion.
go quickly.
Lance, let us leave.
Alright,
Considering we're getting an audience.
Yeah, ignore them. We need to get out of
About face, cadets, let us leave. Grab as many stones. Let us go.
I'm gonna swim up and go with us. I'll stay in the center of the crowd.
This will warrant further conversation.
No, you're not gonna have territorial
Oh,
disputes,
God.
Ellie. Nope, just
oh,
fucking ignore
let's-
it.
Oh, Professor,
You should have saw the other thing that used to live down here.
Sucks to suck.
I was.
I'm not about to have territorial
Shut the
disputes.
Bitch, Professor.
Fuck around with the dark and see what happens.
You're about to find out.
No, not me.
Let's go. Use your feet, cadet. Let us move.
Should we double time? All the way.
Yes.
Yep,
Let's
so
get out
I'll
of this
keep
cold.
pace with you guys.
Alright.
Quickly but orderly,
You
yes.
Rex.
Everyone's...
Right.
I am now curious. Why it affected him so. What did Professor Barian try to do with the stone?
I honestly
Spell
couldn't
it.
tell you. Possibly. I didn't
He said he
necessarily hear
casted
any
a
The
spell
magic that he performed.
to try and discern its origin or what it was. Which makes me think it might have been some sort of white magic, but I do not know.
It could be demonic, sir.
That as well.
Recently, he injured my squad mate Misty, who is demonic, and she still is healing weeks later.
Whatever it was,
Interesting.
it went out of its way to interrupt his spell. So it's safe to say it does not want us to know its origin.
We're approaching his surface.
Probably not.
It probably saw Professor Barian as a threat, I would assume.
I'm holding my arm up.
Yeah.
Soldier, why is it you are down here?
Thank you for the lookout,
Well, I couldn't stop the other cadets from coming down here, so I came along with them to make sure they didn't get hurt, but I guess I lost them in there.
Did they go further in, or did they leave?
You couldn't stop a couple cadets from going
Are
down
they
into the cave.
still down there? Where are they, soldier?
They were behind us watching us, sir.
Yeah, I
think
I
they-
heard you
they
guys
left.
leaving, and I turned around and
cadets?
they, yeah.
I heard Linux, there was
Chips,
Shizu,
Linux,
and
Shizu.
Jamie.
have
left.
And
All of
Jamie
them
as
have
well
left.
was down
Mhm.
there.
They've all left? Okay.
I witnessed them exit the cave. With two of them had bows in tow.
Alright, to save man,
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
dropping the cold resistance sword for now.
They
so-
outsped me, and they just ran past me when I told them that you guys were in here.
Very well.
Your thoughts, Professor?
Shall we exit?
To make sure you're walking and jumping correctly.
Mm-hmm. The water potions were off, yeah.
Right, well, that's it.
I'm not sure, but my curiosity grows.
So, Nerali, should
more and
you?
more.
We should probably seal the cave with Nerali's magic before we leave, sir, in case something does come out
Well,
of here. Because we did have those plants from
Tyrol isn't
Imra
here,
and
and I
other
don't know.
things
Do
happen.
you have a way out, Tyrol?
Yeah, I'm leaving. If you need me,
I think it is
I'll
best
somewhere.
to leave the cave in its current state for now.
Fair enough.
Perhaps we can have someone posted outside.
Double the guard watch.
If needed, I can put it back down. I just don't want anyone else coming in here trying to investigate themselves.
Considering the peanut gallery we had.
We have.
Considering students.
Soldiers will
Well,
be
we
posted
they
at
just
the
rang
entrance.
the dinner bell, so.
Did those cadets enter without permission?
I would assume so.
I'm assuming.
Without the supervision of a professor? Were they with you, Professor Carver?
No, they were not. I had only just arrived.
That will need to be addressed.
And I will...
No, they did not.
They didn't know
Professor.
with us. They tailed in behind.
Did you give the cadets that went down there with permission to do so?
I was only aware of the party you brought
Yeah,
with you.
try sneaking in
Those
water.
you see
and
behind me,
very
Cadet
smart.
Morgan and
We had-
Arbor are the only
Got to learn
company
the
I brought
hard
with
way.
me.
Man,
The other cadets had left the cave,
that
correct?
fucked my legs up doing
They did,
that.
yes.
Water walk.
Yeah.
Cadet Chips,
Holding it that long.
Raleigh,
Good
Chips,
job.
I counted for
Shizuko,
Thank you.
and
No,
Linux
thank
and
you. You
Jake.
helped me hold it up, so.
Four.
They will need to
Followed
be
soon after by
spoken to swiftly, and the deputy headmistress will need to be informed. Cadets cannot go down there without permission or guidance from a professor. If I am correct.
I had the same intention.
Is everyone okay?
We will need to double the watch of
Yes.
guards in this position
A
as
little
well.
tired, but
Make sure nobody else can go in there for now.
Shall we see the cadets back and gather our findings?
Yes, and I will speak on what we have found.
Wonderful.
Make sure
And
you
we'll see
move
you
your fingers and your arms and your toes. Keep your circulation going.
I will
I'm
meet
taking
you
my
at the
own way.
headmistress's
I'm getting
office.
some fucking food.
Let's go, we're departing.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Leave the caves. Get some food in your stomachs. Another stone.
Come on. We'll post guards there.
Professors?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I not the only one seeing it?
Professor Berrien, what are you seeing?
There's
Talking about
creatures
that
standing
one.
before me.
They've lived within
It's
these
Tyrol.
caves for a long time. They've been a friend to the Academy.
Hello.
They are a friend.
I see.
However, they have not been in this cave for over a year. So, they have no pertinent information.
Stood. That is the turn then. Pardon my concern.
I am surprised. Its interaction with the stone. It was almost like it was apprehensive to interact with it.
Yours or the one below?
The one below, with this one. I tried to see if there was a connection between the two, and it almost seemed like it was afraid to connect. The glowing, it almost seemed the same but different. I do not believe it is the same origin. But the glow.
Glad to hear that at least.
Well, I believe it is somewhat connected. Just not with this. Professor, was there anything you heard when you interacted with the stone?
No, oddly enough. Ah, you're talking to Barian. Forgive me.
I'm
Either or.
unsure at this point.
What was the spell that you casted on the stone?
Detect evil. I was attempting to discern its origin.
It's retaliation, Professor Barian. Did it come immediately after you cast that spell? You said there were other things that accompanied that retaliation. A voice as well.
Yes, it spoke in a hiss.
What did it say?
Who are you? It wanted to know who I was. It answered truthfully. I told it my name. I know still unsure. In the hope that perhaps it would be an outcome. At that point, I was already unable to remove myself from the creature that had pulled me away. Judging by everyone stopping and staring me, I assume that this is no sort of corresponding response that we're hopeful.
No. I too did the same. I interacted my magic with it. Specifically a dark affinity spell. I could hear the stone thumping, like a heart. Almost like it was alive. Cadet Gavin and Professor Albrecht then attempted to interact with the stone. Yes, the stone.
Cadet Flora
Or
said something this morning. Something was waking up. What she said.
waking up.
Thank you. I'll dismiss you.
Alright.
She said it was a feeling she had. Or she was here last night.
Does Cadet Flora feel through every living thing, or is it just plants?
I'm unsure. However, I can say she was definitely had some sort of understanding whenever she was interacting with the trees and plants that we passed by.
She will need to undergo questioning. We will need to speak with her.
A particular point you were looking for?
Specifically on the waking up. I wish to know what it was like. How she senses life through in trees or plants, if it connected in any way. There is more to our findings, but we will speak with them in the office.
Of course.
Professor Barian. You said when you cast this spell and it retaliated, it asked you who you were.
One of these buttons.
Yes.
It
I was
welcomed
unable to pull myself away and was blind.
Professor Finn. He said as much. I also beg you both keep an eye on me as I held the artifact. He commanded that I do so.
No, this is the dorms. Oh, excuse me.
Hello, Professor.
Greetings.
Professors.
Doing well, I hope.
Professor Finn is waiting for us in administration.
Administration it is, then.
We can just wet out. It's the wrong term. Pardon me, miss.
Oh, yes, I'm happy.
As it is in the late evening, we will have a curfew in effect for our cadets about this time.
Oh, okay. I guess I should return to the boat. Oh, they're all the way up there. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Professor Carver.
I'm almost tempted to keep one of these in my office. They're quite nice to have to walk up with.
They can be pleasant.
As I was saying, Cadet Gavin and Professor Albrecht attempted to interact with the stone to some degree, get close to it, see if they could sense something. Nothing could be felt. Well, nothing out of the unordinary, correct?
Correct. Silence for the most part. Did not hear anything or sense anything out of the ordinary. Just a stillness.
Which we moved to the next step, which was me interacting my mana with it. There were voices. Children, mothers, fathers, people.
Gather.
It was almost like they were speaking in unison, together. I could hear people screaming. Some happy, some sad. There was a couple of voices that spoke to me, specifically. Welcoming me. This hiss voice that you spoke of. Yeah. It welcomed me. Said my name. It already knew me. I have felt this before. Somewhere, I don't know where. But it was almost like a familiar sensation. And then there were these tendrils, these hands, gripping through my mind, attempting to enter. I did not let them. I refused their passage within and let go of the stone. And that was the end of our investigation.
You're sure that Gavin had no response at all?
He only approached it, did not touch it. He said the glow was present. That was about it.
Did not take his eyes off of it either. Stared at it a moment before answering.
Most infatuated, yes. I believe it would be wise to gather a piece of the stone, if we can, before destroying it.
If what you heard within it was actually a heartbeat, how do we not know it is not concealing something within? Something that might prematurely be upon us before we understand it.
We don't know enough about this yet.
We know enough that it is dangerous, and it is something that cannot continue to be on our grounds.
Then we would have to take the utmost precautions. This would have to be something that all of the staff are present for and ready. If possible, whatever circles of warding could be created before we even attempt such a thing. But I do agree we cannot be passive. Something must be done. Whatever this is,
I will
it's
write a
festering.
report.
And it might be the cause of the rot outside of the barrier.
It is very much likely connected, yes. To which, if it is killing the surrounding area, it must be dealt with quickly.
But where did it come from? When it was first described, I thought it was a small orb or rock that had been placed there. This was massive. And it could not have just appeared there either. This had to have been created. But I don't know enough about the underwater passages if that particular rock was there. If it's even a rock anymore, if you're hearing a heartbeat within it. If it is worse, if it is not a heartbeat. Well, it was put there by something.
Or someone.
Or someone.
This isn't the first time we've had such suspicious and unfortunate activity take down those caves. Almost every time there's been some sort of run-in, some sort of event.
No, it is not. And somehow the entirety of the administration is unaware of these events that took place down in the caves. So much so that they've been blindsided by what has happened here today, Professor. I've already relayed to Professor Finn the very last that I remember of those strange bones with carvings being found down within. Blackish red writing that Akiyama took care of.
I remember reading a vague report. A ritual of some sort is prevented.
Vague report. I don't remember where exactly these were found. I think it was deeper in those caves. But I wonder if it was a precursor to what we're dealing with now. It would only make sense.
I believe there is a member of the Dark Order within the Academy.
Beg your pardon.
You heard me correctly.
I must ask, on what grounds do you believe you can make such suspicion?
My job before coming to this academy. Investigation Bureau with the CAF. There's a lot of things that I have found out within my time at this academy, just by being here for a short while. I have already discovered that there were 8 people that went down to the lower depths of this academy, to the door. And at this door there was a runic. How to explain? Runic symbols placed on the floor. I had Cadet Lila draw it out for me. It is in my office, a picture of it. Of what she could remember. There were 8 people that went down there.
Myself being one of them.
Yes, I know all of them. There was also 8 knives present down there, and I now have one of them.
What were on those knives, Professor Finn?
Markings, symbols. They are used specifically by the Dark Order. I have seen their type before. They are used for rituals in creating...
Is this the very knife the guard were searching for?
Yes, Professor.
In whose possession was it?
Cadet Lila. No. Professor, you don't mind if we speak in your office, do you?
No, by all means. You would accompany me, professors.
You tell me about 8 persons. A cadet having a cursed
Professor,
item, and then you have
in your
the nerve
office.
to walk away.
No, I wish for you to come with me to Albrecht's office.
I really wish we spoke with names, gentlemen, rather than just titles. That's all check.
Interesting.
Cannot say I am surprised. I am simply impressed.
There's a lot that has gone untouched here at this academy. A lot of investigations dropped. I am resurfacing them. Or attempting to, anyway. The cadets that I found were Cadet Lila, Cadet Gavin, Cadet Vivina, Cadet Augusta, Cadet Chips, Cadet Victor. Who are the others? Did I mention Cadet Gavin?
Aye.
You did, yes.
Did I say them all? Cadet Lila, Gavin, Augusta, Avina, Chips, Victor,
and Cadet Joseph.
Joseph.
And yourself.
Yes.
Those were the 8 individuals taken in the night and just appeared down here. Not at their will.
Was brought to the headmaster's attention, of course, as he had to respond with the rest of the academy. However, this was never reported to the CAF, despite my warnings. But go ahead, Professor.
I informed Cadet Lila of the things that I had found on her, and how she could be removed from this academy for conspiracy. That she could be questioned and very much executed if she withheld information. She finally came to her senses today and informed me of what I needed to know, and with help from another cadet. I do not believe it is wise to inform the CAF or send a report back. If we do, gentlemen, it will be only a matter of time before they shut down this place and we are all undergoing investigation. I believe we can clean this up a lot quicker without their help. But I believe there is a mole. I do not wish to place distrust within our ranks, but I have already had the deputy headmistress lie to me and withhold information, and give more information to another cadet than myself. This cadet being Cadet Lila. It all doesn't add up. Concerns me, to say the least. But that is the least of our troubles. Just something to be wary of. This is why I believe there is a Dark Order member here. Not only that, but these runes, they would not be down there if nobody did enter. Those knives would not be down there if somebody did not enter. There is only one way in and one way out. Unless it is from the door, the darkness door itself, which we all know was not opened. Are you aware that a general was released?
Perhaps in rumor? Are you confirming it?
It is no rumor. The day that we had that breach that I had spoken about in front of Commander K. The thing that Akiyama neglected to inform the CAF about, yes, one of the most dangerous enemies that we have currently managed to escape. All of the staff, including the cadets, were either brought to their knees or blacked out from the sheer power of this thing. But the only one left standing was the headmaster. But it still escaped.
To which, if it is true that that stone was not there last year and was not found, I still believe our culprit is on campus.
It would have to be. Things do not happen by themselves, especially when it comes to the enemy that we are facing. Nor would it give up. It wants the gate open.
Half measures and half truths. Find ourselves here.
I know a lot of you just distrust my views, and I have repeated myself many times today. There are those that wish to use the darkness for ill, and then those that wish to harness it for good. Humanity has done many things. We have strived in many ways, accomplished things that nobody could dream of. I think it is foolish to think that we are incapable of controlling this entity. It will obviously take time and sacrifice, but I think it is possible. But as I was saying, there is a difference.
Suit of power
I do not wish
even a single life to be fed to it, then it is not worth harnessing.
to sacrifice a few for millions.
There is always
Professor Berrien.
Then we can agree to disagree.
Did they ever tell you
So be it.
how it was stopped before? Was it ever explained to you how the darkness was defeated?
Via the cooperation of all present professors, and they were run to exhaustion.
Professor Berrien. You know that the world was destroyed, 80% of the population gone, yes? You've read the same books as I. Now, the enemy does
My father
not
has told me the horrors of war, yes.
just create its enemies. It takes them over, it subverts them, and things are born of the dark just to add to its ranks. Now picture that 80% is not gone, but turned against what remained of the world. From a sheer numbers game alone, Professor, how could that small number of people ever prevail? We, the strongest few that have been put here to counteract and guard it, are struggling. Picture the last 20% of the world of those who were not trained, who were not masters of their craft. How did they succeed? It was not through force of arms, sir. Great, powerful magics take great sacrifice. A great number of the population did not disappear through fighting. This demi-plane requires something that no one man can offer. And that price was paid.
At the end of the day, it does not matter what my views are, as I was saying. But those that wish to use it for ill, regardless of what you think of me and my views, we must find this person. Or they will do far more damage.
It is not a matter of how I see your views, Tim. But the idea, should this indeed be embraced, used, forged, channeled in some way, while you, an expert in his field, passionate about his work, you may be able to make some good of this, yes. But in the hands of masses, in the curious, the ambitious, or perhaps even those fueled by sheer foul intent, it is temptation that I find myself very concerned.
And would we rather wait for our enemy to get tempted and take it themselves? Because that is what is happening. So we must either beat them at their own game, or wait until it inevitably escapes once again. Are we going to fail like the people before? Are we really just going to teach an entire academy of our failures again? What are they protecting? Something...
You speak of previous failures, and yet here we are, just very well speaking, how the headmaster himself kept this information from the CAF, and you are asking for us to do the very same thing. To act in half-truths, to take half measures for the sheer fact that we wish to keep the academy running.
We have been infiltrated.
If this is truly as much
Varian.
of a threat, and if we have been infiltrated, should we not surrender that responsibility? If
Professor,
we have already failed,
we are the ones responsible. The ones here are the ones that protect this. Do you think a couple guards from the CAF headquarters is going to come down and stop all this? We, here, our cadets,
so we are
they are
going
the ones.
to have our own Inquisition in-house. How exactly do you intend for us to do this? Shall we simply point fingers?
What do you think
Hope
I
for the
have been
best?
doing, Varian? Why do you think you are informed of this information currently? I have been doing my job. I did not get the position that I got just by shoving my thumb up my arse. I worked for this information, and did far more than you ever could in a day. So do not speak to me as if you understand the ongoings of my work. I have not given up these
Speak to me
cadets
as if
and
I
this
am some
professor.
blind child.
Then stop acting like it. We are not going to give up these cadets and the professor to the CAF, because with them present means we have more information to gain. They know more. than we ever could. That is why we need them present. If one of them is a traitor, we are not going to find that out by surrendering them all up, are we?
Very well. Politics and intrigue aside, what is your strategy then?
First, we must remove of this stone before it does any more damage than it already has. To find the Dark Order member that I believe is in our academy, or whoever may be here, that will take time. As you said, I cannot point fingers. Not yet. It is very possible, professors, to control our enemy. It is shunned upon, yes. And people do not think it is possible, because you have been taught not to. I have spent my entire life learning how to do this. We can make a difference. I don't know about you, but I do not want to die and be remembered as the professors that couldn't. Just to teach more to just do the same thing, which is die.
And what if it fails?
Like most things in life, you will never know if you do not try.
Then we will be known as the professors who did and doomed.
Perhaps.
For
That
one,
is where our differences are, I suppose.
I for one am not fond of the idea of attempting a fool's errand and very well condemning everyone here.
Trust me, I am not a fool, and I will not jump to my
I am not
own
saying
views.
that action should not be taken. But when you do come up with some sort of plan, I hope that you are damn sure. This is not the place for success.
The reason you know is because I can obviously not do this alone. I need all the professors to be sure. I need all the professors to trust one another. And certainly not have distrust from our hierarchy. I am just warning you.
Speak so much of needing to trust one another. Amidst already stacking that on accusations that someone amongst the staff is a perpetrator.
Not just the staff, but you would be a fool to not believe that there is somebody here. Again, those runes did not just appear overnight, Professor. Those knives did not just magically appear. Somebody placed them there. Someone prepared that. They did not leave their beds in the middle of night by happenstance.
Of course they did.
Somebody did this. And the magics and ongoings of the darkness still continue. We saw this today. They are still here.
You speak of trust, Professor Carver, but were you not on the same boat as Akiyama, making sure that we kept this secret not only from the cadets, but from the CAF?
My job was to follow what the headmaster wanted me to do.
And we do not follow the CAF? It is dereliction of duty, sir. But I was looked at like I was a laughingstock. and I start to feel more and more as these reports come out that I was kept in the dark about quite a bit. Seeing the interaction today between the deputy headmistress and the professor made me wonder where exactly these half-hearted reports have stopped in the chain of command. Perhaps if the CAF was involved sooner. But who am I to say?
Who is the most senior member of staff at this moment? Who's been here the longest?
Currently within this room?
In general.
Before
I am
myself
uncertain.
was Professor Silver. And then Madame Minerva. I came after them. Amongst this room, I've been at this academy the longest. Followed by Professor Albrecht.
So as you can see, the errors run deep, and have for some time.
What I ask could be something, or could very well be not. Till we are absolutely sure we can't quite be strangling each other for answers. I will do what I can. Keep asking as I have been. Looking sad.
Okay.
What have you?
I do not trust him. We went to school together.
I'm gonna be done after this combo.
He has a past. A very
I
deep
understand
one.
the two of you have a personal history.
Yes. I will not go into it, but it is he I do not trust at the moment. And I'm sure he would say the same about me.
Quite. Which is what brings me concern that this could very well be nothing more than a personal grudge.
Oh no, he successfully got me removed from my last academy. It is more than just a
May I ask
personal
the
matter.
reason?
I was suspected for killing someone. They removed me based on rumor. For the reputation of the academy. But you can see, regardless
assume
of
that you will
rumor.
You were falsely.
I'm sorry, say again.
I will assume that your claim is that you were falsely accused.
And then I devoted my life to making sure that things like this could not happen again. Hence, investigation. I
So
do
all
not
this, at the moment, has been discussion, talk, speculation. So then what does it mean? Because it has to boil down into action, a step. What is that going to be?
The first step is probably writing a report to the headmistress or deputy headmistress to have that stone removed or further investigated, I imagine. And then we will go from there. Finding our mole is going to be more difficult.
Just place the entrance of the cave itself under quarantine for now, so that there's no further tampering from curious cadets. Of ourselves continue to investigate it, ensure that there's no further effects that happen above ground or within the cave itself, and therefore a strategy of removing or destroying.
We will have an announcement in the morning. I think that would be best. To inform the cadets that they are not to go anywhere near it. Unless with the professor.
My understanding, most of the cadets should be currently preparing to set sail for an invitation given to us by Det Rex's family. So
Maybe the professors that do not go can investigate it more, I'm unsure.
Who here is a fan of traveling and bureaucratic parties, and who here wishes to stay and investigate?
I do not wish to waste my time at a party when the world is ending.
I would also argue that this isn't something we should do without the full staff on standby. If we make a mistake, or if something goes unseen by chance, even if it's the slimmest, we'll want all hands available for whatever may come next.
So we stay our hand and we're back to full force on return.
Perhaps we take this time to lay false bait, Professor. Something that would attract the eye of this traitor. Be it false information or something everyone is on the same page of. Whispered conversations that will eventually leak. Leading to, perhaps, a mundane item made to think it's something else.
My wand.
Why your wand?
Say it is an artifact made by the darkness. I have taken the most interest in the darkness. They would believe you over anybody else. People do not trust me here already. And if a traitor was here, maybe they would think the same. That I am someone that can be used. And they can gain something beneficial from it.
A rumor spread.
Just an idea.
That you leave your office unlocked. Perhaps a prank or something by one of the cadets, whatever it may be. Where they either take something or put something in your office or whatever it is. But the rumor will alter. That it's seen that you'll leave your wand in your desk, or something of the sort. And we'll see who goes.
Are we in agreement?
Appears to be the most straightforward plan that we have so far, as we spend countless hours debating.
Countless years debating.
This plan will obviously take time, and it'll be a lot of waiting. As I said, we'll write a report and go from there.
There's one more point I wish to clarify then. If we do catch someone, what is the immediate course?
Questioning. And the dungeon.
No.
Sending them to the CAF would be too simple.
Not the dungeon. Too many people would be aware. No, this person needs to be separated and made to think that they're at the end of the line.
Wherever you see fit. Understand that being a part of the CAF, I know quite clearly what happens if you just report to them. They will take these things and deal with it themselves, and that they will never go seen again, and we will be left in the dark. And then magically we'll... We are what stands between the world and that door. If we are incapable of keeping ourselves safe and this academy safe, then I don't think anybody can. It is getting late, gentlemen.
Someone's knocking at my door.
It is.
I'll see who it is.
Were you expecting someone?
No, I was not.
Professor.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Our guests are looking for the aid of a professor on campus. I do not know what exactly they are looking for, but I told them to wait. But,
I see.
are you guys in need of a professor?
Everything all right?
We've been looking for a professor for about 10 minutes now, so... Yes, we do actually need a word, if that's possible. Ah. I wish that was explained, but it's fine.
Understood. I will send the staff your way over to the administration office shortly. Please forgive me.
Thank you. It is perfectly fine. We will have to be leaving shortly, but we will be at the dorms, as that is where our other professor is.
Understood. I will send them out the door right now. Please excuse me.
Thank you so much.
Had any respect in front of the deputy headmistress? They are lacking.
All due respect, do any of our current cadets do the same?
Professors from the other academy have something urgent they need to speak to us about. I don't know what it is.
We'll let them in.
They're waiting at the administration office.
Then let us not keep them waiting.
Right. Forgive my words, Carver.
Albrecht told them to wait there, but they went towards the dorms. I tried to stop them, but...
The dorms it is.
What is their
then.
reasoning for doing so?
They just said it was something urgent.
I think they... Yes, they said it was urgent, that's all I know.
Unprofessional. Like I
Incredibly
said.
so.
Have they left?
They went off towards
They
the
went
dorms.
back to the dorms.
Professor Bering, if I could return your book.
Of course. I hope you've enjoyed it.
It's not often I get to read about the sword master of Kassala. I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
I just gave it another read myself.
I myself do enjoy a story of redemption.
You will. What's next?
Nothing next, merely apologizing for my words, is all. I have to play the part, you see. I agreed with Captain Silver that I would be observing our professor's movements and behaviors, but also not interfering. I tire of the games of politics and trust. Regardless, you heard his madness yourself tonight. His convictions, his beliefs. And tonight, when you told me that you tried that stone, and it defended itself from you and asked who you were, and then when he did the same in front of me, and it welcomed him, I have never been more fearful. That the very thing that he's accusing is true, but he does not know. I will admit, Professor Barian, I am at a loss.
My trouble is in... The more I hear about this, the more I think of it, the more I realize and think it seems too simple, too easy. And that's what troubles me.
We're being distracted. I just don't know what. Why? How? I agree with one thing. There is someone here working against us. The only reason I believe this is somehow, someway, emblems of this dark order, work of dark arts are happening here on Academy grounds. The barrier is supposed to inform us when the darkness has either escaped or is making its move of its own volition. But we know for a fact, because of those who are afflicted, that if you carry it within you, it is shielded from this. We can guess as much. But there are so many bloody variables, and I just do not know what it is doing. It's trying to isolate us.
7 cadets.
It is.
One professor.
The 7 cadets. Do you believe that any of them are acting? Would you suspect any of them of acting?
That's the problem, Professor. Let me share something with you, because now you are in as deep as you could possibly be. We have a cadet here. Cadet Joseph Asmodeus Jogo. Told you he is a human with almost no talent whatsoever when it comes to magic or combat. His parents paid a great deal for him to be here. When this incident happened with this circle, Cadet Joseph was within it, yes. But there were also items found in his...
Hello, Professor Finn.
Greetings,
Have you found
Professor.
them?
I have gathered them in the
Wonderful.
administration.
Sit down then.
I guess it was urgent.
Let's they leave once more. We'll catch up later. Have it.
The other way.
Please, take a seat.
I'd like to stand right now.
Very well.
Apologies, other matters had our attention.
Yeah, those matters that I'd like to inquire about, because, should we really be bringing our students here when you have events happening here that result in someone's injury? 2 bells, if I recall?
Professor, we have injuries at this academy almost every day.
It is a
military academy after all.
Oh, I know that. But something that, has your students scared?
I'm sure you've dealt with soldiers for quite some time. When you come against a new threat, or you train against something, or go to a different part of the world, or engage in operations in a place you're unfamiliar, you have pre-mission jitters.
Okay, so that begs a different question. So was this training, or was it a threat?
At the moment, I do not know. I was not informed by the deputy headmistress. I would assume it was training. Otherwise, we'd be in full alert. It's the purpose of the soldiers patrolling the academy.
two have anything
Professor,
else?
how does this information benefit you?
Are my students in danger, yes or no?
They were never in danger when they stepped foot on this academy grounds, no.
Okay. You two have any other questions? Or does that cover it?
To at least explain our concern. Hearing that multiple students have been injured and not being told why is a little concerning.
You are not in the need to know. You are from another academy, remember this. Why would you need to be informed of our information at this academy?
Especially personal medical files. I would assume you would have the same standards that we do, and things are kept confidential between our cadets and those who manage their health and safety.
Precisely.
I mean, if it's nothing, it's nothing. I would say we would have appreciated a "it's nothing" or "nothing you need to be concerned about."
I believe the good professor has said as such, sir.
Who informed you of this information? Or was it just rumor?
A lot of the students, actually. Medical and non-medical.
And they informed you directly?
One of them did, but then some of the others didn't. But I was concerned as when me and another medical from our own institute came to come in to help and see if we could do anything, we were simply shooed off. And so I've been worried about this all day, really.
Is that not standard procedure?
We have professionals at this academy to deal with things.
Medical confidentiality.
We would not ask
no,
you
I
for
understand
your
that.
Yeah.
You will forgive me
That's it,
then.
then
I am
fine.
confused about this inquiry.
Is that all you two needed to know about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna go check on my students.
Our apologies for wasting your time.
My evening rounds. Yeah. Not wasteful.
An inquiry by
Not a concern,
professors
and it
about
was
their own
addressed.
is no waste.
Of course.
Though skills and diplomacy are wanting.
As you said before, Professor, it is indeed getting late. We have an idea, a course of action, at least for now.
The guards, they will be doubled in that location, making sure that nobody goes into that area. I will write my report overnight, and I will give it to the deputy as soon as possible, and we will go from there.
Very well.
If you wish to write your own, you may.
I have to start my preparations to head to the van. And ship to seriously.
Good night, Professor.
Good evening and good
too.
night, sir. I tire of this.
Professor Albrecht.
Yes, Professor.
Might we have a brief word?
Very brief.
In your office, of course. I understand that I do still have a part to play. And I understood that when you were saying the things that you said. Those plans have not changed, I understand. Just can't help but feel so lost with all this. I'm a commander, a general. You give me an army of darkness and I'll find the best way to crush it, but this subversion, this distrust, at times it feels like it's beyond me.
That's where your thought process is already wrong, Professor. You are a guardian of this academy. No army that your nation could muster would be able to overcome the darkness. The world tried before. What you need to do is to be willing to lay everything down to stop that gate from opening. If it does, every single cadet here is dead or subverted. And it will make its way to your corner of the world, and no amount of ships or soldiers or loyalty to the crown will stop it.
I know. I am trying as best I can.
You've taken a toll on me operating by myself. Having to look like an enemy to Silver. The Noose Titans, Carver. I'm playing too many sides.
I'm wanted in too many corners of the world. And when I'm not in one angle, I'm screamed at by the other in order to be there. I understand the importance of everything that is being played. It is just so goddamn difficult. I know that you've been around for a long time. But have you had millions of men, women, and children cry your name and look at you with disgust and distaste because they feel like you're off in another corner of the world playing pretend, fantasy? Meanwhile, they're sitting there burning, suffering from famine, chaos. I know how important everything is over here, and I know that if anything falls through that door and unleashes itself upon the world, we lose everything here, and everything in Eos as well. I'm well aware of that. But at the same time, when I have my nose dug into the Academy's business, and trying to protect the world as a whole, the bigger picture, my people, they suffer.
You need to choose a side, Carver.
It hurts.
You either stay here or you turn in your badge and you go back home and be a prince.
I know what I
It's
need to
one
do.
or the other. Then do it. Do not come to me for affirmation. I cannot tell you what your choice needs to be. I cannot give you an easier way to do it. You either tell Eos good luck, or you tell the Academy good luck. One or the other. You conflicted like this does not help. In fact, it gives the enemy a foothold. You must choose.
Like I'm wedged in a lose-lose. I hate it.
We are. Currently. We are.
I can't abandon the Academy. I can't abandon the world as a whole. I can't abandon what's happening here. But in my heart and good conscience, I can't abandon my people either.
Then go home, Pierce Carver. I don't know what else to tell you. I do not say it out of hatred or out of anger. If you're not here at your 110%, the enemy will take advantage of that, and you will not fight as you should. It will use what's happening back home, which I believe it is orchestrating, just like it is all the other conflicts that have suddenly popped up all over the world. It will use that.
And that is my concern as well. Either way, I keep my nose dug in one corner and all of it will burn. The Academy sets sail for the south tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see the smoke clouds on our way down.
I will not be accompanying them, so I would not know.
Some of the cadets, even during the break, have expressed a desire to further the training that they had with me in light of my absence.
They're also beginning to all train personally with Professor Finn and be exposed to his darkness artifact.
What?
In your absence, Professor, he has found a foothold, and cadets who are afraid of the dark have started turning to this professor. He has been training them with quote-unquote magic that can repel the darkness. Madame Minerva looked at this artifact. She can see the darkness's own magic within it, mixed with Flynn's. He is afflicted, controlled, and he has spread it to our cadets. I do not have
this spell, this magic that he has them use.
I am unsure. I am kept out of the loop. You see, I do not have as close a foothold anymore. I have been removed from many things. As I said, the Noose Titans. And now it has been discovered that I was one of the 8 down below. Finn made it very clear. The execution
Which
plans,
naturally will only garner... Which only natural will garner even more distrust in you.
Yes. My usefulness is coming to a close, Professor. That is what happens when you play politics on all sides by yourself. I bear you no ill will. I must call it a night.
I know that Finn is afflicted. Truth be told, I think they all are. I just don't know which one of them is it. Which one of them is going to pull that final blow.
Could be a cadet. Could be Finn. Could be me.
Try and rest, Professor.
I will try, sir. Fucking 3 crimes, just 2. Well, it's okay, because I literally woke up at 10 fucking p.m. Which means I'm going to be up all night. Playing Citadel, Forged in Fire. It's time. That's time. It's time. I'll send you guys on a raid. Yeah, I enjoy the professor talks too, but I feel like we talk all the time and nothing happens. Just talk. Talk. Nothing else. So, I love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Are the best. My name is Mr Brunswick. If you don't already know, and I'll be seeing right here on my computer on the next stream and our video for you guys. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, my friends. Much love. I'll literally see you in fucking 10 minutes. 10 minutes, we're going to start playing Citadel Forged in Fire. Bye!